सर इसको शेयर शेयर कर दीजिए सर, पीपीटीज को
शेयर कर दीजिए मैडम, इनको बना दीजिए। माया मैडम, माया मैडम, माया मैडम, माया मैडम, माया मैडम,
हाँ होस्ट
माया मैडम, होस्ट करेंगे होस्ट।
सर सर एक मिनट।
हाँ सर को शेयर की प्रिविलेज दे दीजिए। सर एक अनाउंसमेंट करना चाहूंगा कि दिस ऑल वेबिनार्स आर रिकॉर्डेड। इफ यू वांट to have a copy of it, you can get it from Maya madam. It is no cost actually, it is free. The all webinars are free. It is for your knowledge enhancement, sir.
Okay sir, I will provide you PPT also through mail. Sir, should we start now, sir?
Yeah, जी sir, बिल्कुल.
Yeah. Today's topic is essential mathematics for computer science. We are all familiar with number system, logic gates, Boolean algebra, which is used concept of mathematical sciences in computer sciences. So you already study in DCO in computer organization about the Boolean algebra, logic gates, what is the number system. Now we will discuss some application of mathematics and the essential mathematics which is used in computer science. Basically, we will discuss in the number theory and cryptography, and what are the essential mathematics for computer graphics, compiler design, in machine learning, in data analysis, data sciences. So first we start about the key. What is the basic role of computer science and how the computer invented? Who invented the computer? First we discuss about. We are all very familiar with the number system, logic gates, Boolean algebra, which use the mathematical sciences in computer science. Just when we go in the history of the computer science, the history abacus was used in China and Japan for thousands of years before Christ. The abacus was manual device combining two fundamental concepts. First, hello.
हर्षवर्धन, आप अपना माइक म्यूट कर लीजिए। भूमिका गुप्ता,
मैडम म्यूट कर दीजिए एक्सेप्ट सर।
सर होस्ट सर है अभी।
सबको म्यूट कर दीजिए।
ओके। So म्यूट कर देना उसको, सभी को म्यूट कर देना। म्यूट ऑल। Okay, the abacus was the first computing device which is used in Japan for thousands of years before Christ. The abacus was manual device which was the combination of two fundamental concepts. First concept is numerical information can be represented in physical form, and the second concept is this information can be manipulation in the physical form and to produce the required result. And we know the abacus is also a concept of mathematical tool. Is also a concept of the mathematical tool. Next, we know who is the father of computer science. Charles Babbage is the father of the computer science, computers, which was a professor of mathematics at Cambridge University, England, who invented computers in 1982. The computer which Charles Babbage invented he gives the name of the computer as difference engine and could add, subtract, multiply, and divide. So who is the father of computer? Charles Babbage is the father of computer, and he is also a professor of mathematics at Cambridge University, England. We know computer is divided into two parts. First, analog computer, and second is digital computers. Analog computers and digital computers. And we know both analog and digital is the concept of the mathematics. Digital computer use the concept of logic, circuit, and gates, binary numbers, which is 0 and 1s, which is 0 and 1s. So ultimately, the father of the computer is also a mathematician. So there are so many concepts of mathematics which is used in the computer science. Next, for many years, there has been much debate about the importance of mathematics in computer science. Some believe it adds only little value of computer science, while others they think about mostly of the use of mathematics in the computer science. Mathematics is the foundation on which computer is built, according to the University of Oxford. This is the message given by the University of Oxford. And mathematics is the fundamental intellectual tool, computing device, which is as a key component in the problem solving. So mathematics is a fundamental intellectual tool, computer science, which is provide as a key component to solve the problem solving problems. We use what are the steps in solving in some engineering problems. The steps are, and what are the computer science and combination of mathematics and computer science here. First, we have to define the problem. What is the problem? Problem definition. Then we have to formulate the above problem into the mathematical form known as the mathematical model. Solution of mathematical model. We have to find the solution of mathematical model using any concept of the mathematics tool, and finding the solution and its implementation. Basically, any problem. First, we use these 4 steps: problem description, mathematical model, solution of mathematical model, and finding the solution and implementation. Now, what is the mathematics needed for the computer science? For a successful tool of any tool, required a strong foundation. Mathematics is the foundation of which computer science is built. In fact, it can even be said that computer science is the subset of the mathematical sciences in general. Mathematics and computer science. First, we use some mathematics which is used in computer science. First, the discrete mathematics is the foundation of the computer science. Even heard of logic notation? We have heard about logic notation, set theory, combinatorics, graph theory, probability, number theory, and algebra. These are the some key concepts of the mathematics which is used in computer science subjects. Mainly we will discuss one by one later. Don't be plugged. These are all part of discrete mathematics and also a basic foundation for programming in computer science. That means you have to learn, you have to need the study of these computer science, these for computer science subjects. The example of discrete mathematics in computer science. A prime example of this is algebra, which is Boolean algebra used as logic gates, relational algebra, and also used in databases. The relational calculus also used in database. In case of you need another example, number theory has multiple application, cryptography and crypto analysis. So we will discuss in detail what is the number theory and cryptography, and what are the some encryption and description used in cryptography with the help of number theory. Next is mathematics teaches us the use of algorithm. In our mathematics class, we have already heard about how we add two numbers, 2 plus 3 equals to 5, and what is the algorithm behind this. So we discuss algorithm are the fundamental part of computer science, and all of you must have heard of them or way another way. They are basically a set of instruction They demonstrate the implementation of a program or an application. Now, where did you first use an algorithm? It was not the computer science class, but actually in the mathematics class. The addition of two number, 2 plus 3 equals to 5. This is also an algorithm. This is also a algorithm. A basic algorithm you learn in mathematics class that demonstrate the sum of 2 and 3. And mathematics is actually very important in learning the basic uses of algorithm that are utilized in advanced form of computer science. Third is mathematics provide the analytical skill required in a computer science. The analytical skill are necessary for problem solving and data analysis. When we solve any problem, yeah, when we write an algorithm in C or C++ or data structure, and the analytical skill is necessary for the problem solving and data analysis. And guess where you first ask this skill, that is the mathematics. Mathematics always force to analyze your equation and understand the derivation flow in case of mistake made. This mistake need to be fixed in order to obtain the final solution. This provide a lot of analytical skill that can be used later in finding the and fixing bug. Yani ki when we have to debug any problem, we use this concept. Even though there are modern tools that can be do this job automatically, and the expensive knowledge is gained by the other persons. Fourth is the mathematical concept required in many disciplines of computer science. Computer science is an umbrella term that contains many disciplines like operating system, databases, networking, artificial intelligence, embedded system, data analytics, machine learning. These are the some subjects of computer science in which basically mathematics is used. We will discuss one by one in the next slide. And while there are some discipline that you can handle with minimum knowledge of mathematics, and most of them require at least some level of the competency. For example, field of the artificial intelligence and machine learning require thorough knowledge of mathematical concept like linear algebra, multivariable calculus, probability theory, and that makes math very important. So these are the four area where the mathematics used widely in computer science. First, we discuss in compiler design. Compiler design is also based on the analytics. Then theory of computers. Then theory of computers is mainly used in TOC, theory of computers, automata that use the transition graph, regular grammar, Turing machine, used on automata, context-free language. And these all use the concept of the set theory, which is the main part of the discrete mathematics set theory. In TOC, we have studied about automata. What is the use the concept of transition graph? What is the regular grammar? What is the Turing machine? Push down automata, context-free language. These all concept use. These all concept use the concept of the set theory, which is the main branch of the mathematics. Now, computer graphics. Computer graphics is mainly based on the mathematical concept based on geometry and transformations. Geometry and transformation. Computer graphics is the method and techniques for converting the data to display, and display to data using a computer is called a computer graphics. Generally, the category of computer graphics are category of computer graphics are the generative graphics, deals with the creation of two-dimensional or three-dimensional pictures from mathematical definition of objects like circle, ellipse, line. Cognitive graphics and image processing is also use the concept of 3D and transmission. Some algorithm in computer graphics which are very generally used. First algorithm is DD algorithm, which is also known as the digital differential algorithm. Line algorithm, which is used the concept of the straight line, y equal to mx plus c, and slope, which is used the increasing and decreasing in the slope. And we find the line where 2 points are given, x1, y1 and x2, y2 is given, and we have to find the equation of line using this concept. Then Breschman line algorithm says DDA is the based on floating point arithmetic, but Breschman's use integer point arithmetic, and we know that the integer point arithmetic is more faster, more compute than the floating point arithmetic. So this gives the difference between DDA and Breschman's algorithm. Then we use midpoint circle generation algorithm. That means we have to calculate, we have to generate a circle of the equation f of xy equal to x square plus y square minus r square. So we use the concept of the geometry in this case. Then Ellis generation of the algorithm. The equation of the Ellis is given by x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equals to 1. We also use the mathematics in this algorithm, and so many two-dimensional geometric transformation, then color models in computer graphics, three-dimensional object, and geometric transformation use the concept of matrices and projection. And also we use CAD and CAM, computer-aided design and computer-aided machine. We use the concept of the mathematics. So these are the some use of the mathematics, that means geometry and projection in computer graphics. Now, what are the uses in machine learning? Nowadays, machine learning and data analytics and data science is very popular subjects and very demanded subject in the market. It uses the concept of the linear algebra. It uses the concept of probability analysis. It uses the concept of real analysis, and this concept are used in developing machine learning models. These are concepts used in machine learning models. Just to discuss the supervised and unsupervised learning, L1 and L2 regularization, neural network, super vector machine, Bayesian learning, speech processing, and natural language processing. These all concept depends on linear algebra concept, regression analysis concept, probability concepts in developing the different machine level models. Now, in detail, we discuss number theory and cryptography. Number theory is the main subject of pure mathematics, and it plays a very important role in encryption algorithm. Cryptography is the practice of hiding information, which converting some secret information to not readable text. We show how the application of number theory in cryptography. In short, we will take about an ideal of encryption in Caesar ciphering and RSA publishing key cryptography. We will discuss two algorithms here. First is Caesar ciphering algorithm and RSA public key cryptography. Mainly tool in number theory like prime numbers, prime divisors, Euler function, which are used in cryptography models. Now, what is a cryptography? Cryptography is the study of method to send and the receive secret messages. The sender want to send a message to receiver, but in encrypted form and decrypted form. The adversary want to steal the message. In private key cryptography, the sender and receiver agree in advance on a secret code and then send message using that code. In public key cryptography, which is the RSA algorithm, the encoding method can be published, and each person has a public key used to encrypt message and a secret key used to encrypt an encrypted message. The original message is called the plain text, and the encoded text is called ciphertext. A Caesar cipher is one is the which is letter, each of the letter of the alphabet is shifted by a fixed point. So we will use the what is the algorithm for encrypting the text. This is the Caesar cipher key cryptography. One of the earliest cryptographic system was used by great Roman Empire Julius Caesar around 50 BC. Caesar wrote to a Macrur using a rudimentary substitution cipher in which each letter of the alphabet is replaced by letter that occur 3 places down the alphabet. With the last 3 letters cycled back to the first 3 letters, and underneath the plain text letter the substitution alphabet for says cipher method. Suppose we have to divide the numbers A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So A can be written as D, B can be written as E. So for next 3 letters A, B, C, D. So that next 3 letters will be D. For B, the next 3 letters will be E. For C, the next letter will be 3. Ultimately, for we write all the 26 alphabet in coded form. We are taking the next 3 numbers of R. A is equivalent to D, B is equivalent to E, and C is equivalent to F. C is equivalent to F. Here A is equivalent to D, B is equivalent to E, and 3 digits. Similarly, for T we can write W, U for W, U for X, and V for Y, and W for Z. So last 3 alphabets will be equivalent to ABC because we are taking the next 3 digits. So we have generated a encoded form of alphabets. For example, the number theory is easy. I have to encode this number theory is easy. Transmitted to QXPEHU because n can be written as in previous slide with this n can be written as Q. Number 3 U can be written as X, and M can be written as P. So we are writing in transform form as QXPEHU, WKHRUB, and EASE can be written LV, and EZ can be written as HDV. With the help of the congruence theory, here we will use the concept of the number theory, and in number theory the congruence of 2 numbers. The congruence theory is Caesar cipher can be easily described. Any plain text, the original text is known as the plain text, is character of the text into digit by means of the corresponding searches. How we convert this alphabet into the numbers? A can be written as a 0, B can be written as a 1, C can be written as a 2, D can be written as a 3. Ultimately, Z can be written as 25 because we are starting from 0. So in last alphabet is Z, which is 26 number, but we will assign is 25 because we are starting from 0. So assigning each letter to a number from 0 to 25. We have the concept of the congruence relation here. If P is the plain text and C is the your ciphertext, then how we convert this plain text into a ciphertext using the congruence relation? The congruence relation is P plus 3 mod 6. We are using the concept of this one. Here we use the concept of A congruent B. A congruent B mod M means M divides A minus B. The mathematical concept of this is we are using the congruence relation here. The congruence relation between 2 numbers x congruence to y equals to mod M gives M divides x minus y. That means x minus y is divisible by 3. So if we have to write the number theory is easy in number form, that is 132,012,1417, because n is equivalent to here 13, U is equivalent to here to 20, use 20, and M is equivalent to 12. So similarly, we are writing the number in the number form, theory also in number form, and is also number form, and easy is number form. So writing this easy, we see here E for 4 and A for 0 1 here 0, and S for 18, and Y for 24. So this is the number form of number theory. Number theory is easy, which can be written in this form. Now, using the congruence relation, C congruence to P plus 3 mod 26. That means for each alphabet and corresponding digit we get. Now we have to convert each plain text into the form of ciphertext using the congruence relation, which we gave 16 because 13 plus 3, 13, P is here 13 and 3 is 16 and mod 26. It is less than 26, so P plus 3 will be as it is. So P is here 13, 3, so 13 plus 3, this is 16. We will write as it is. So 16 is as it is. Now we are converting in the encrypted form. Now next number is 2020. So 2020 can be written P, how much P? P is 20 plus 3, we are adding 3. So it is 23 and 23 mod 6, 26 because 26 is greater than 23. So 23 will be as it is here. So 23 will be as it is. We are writing 23 is as it is here. Similarly, we are writing here 12, 12 plus 3, 12 plus 3 is 15 and 15 mod 26 also less than 26. So we write as it is here 15. We are writing as it is 15. Similarly, 14.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Pradeep sir. Sorry for disturbing.
Yes, ma'am.
सर सेकेंड सेशन का भी मैंने आईडी जनरेट कर दिया, रिक्वायर्ड है अपने को?
हाँ यस मैम, थोड़ा क्योंकि इसमें 2 एल्गोरिथम मैं डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ तो हो सकता है कि उसमें रिक्वायरमेंट रहे।
हाँ ठीक है, तो सभी पार्टिसिपेंट सेकेंड आईडी आपके व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे मैंने सेंड कर दिया है, आप इमीडिएटली ज्वाइन कर लीजिएगा।
जी मैम।
सर कंटिन्यू।
उसके बाद ज्वाइन कर लीजिएगा। आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ दिस सेशन ज्वाइन इट।
ओके सर।
हेलो प्रदीप सर, हेलो।